Hello, this is your disabled combat veteran actor 9/11, Michael Commiso and the battle buddies. Well, I smoke medical marijuana. How twisted the law is, nobody knows what medical marijuana is. I am an American citizen, and I am proud to serve the United States as I am an American hero. No, how much negative people talk about each other, I don't even come close of the 1% crime. That's already injury. Because I feel like I have some talent. I didn't get a chance to work on my talent because I feel like everybody's trying to take time away from me as an American hero. In fact, it's like everybody smokes weed on videos. You get offended so much. It's because I'm a disabled combat veteran. Actor sign of leg. Michael Commiso and the battle. Uh, you know, people back in the day had hard time to speak love. As people didn't have that many words back in the day as how many words we have now in the dictionary. And people did not have enough experience to even speak love back in history. So people people came out like Shakespeare and taught people about poetry to open about the feelings. Uh, Nowadays, I feel like nobody knows what feelings is because everybody goes out of the way to say something to hurt each other's feelings on us. I don't know how that easy that is online nowadays. To people had to write letters to each other back in history. They didn't have internet, and it takes time to write a like as to now uh, how we abbreviate every word. We're so lazy as people. We can't even spell out all the words on the internet to write to each other now. So, uh, I'm 40. Uh, yes, it's true. I didn't get to learn chess. Uh, well, I was young, but apparently, if you're really really young motherfucker and you're smart enough to play chess, you must be a genius or something. Yeah, chess is a hard game. I can give chess that, but we as people don't give us ourselves enough opportunity to teach each other chess. As to we judge each other, don't even playing chess. So I'm 40. I may not played every chess player in the world. I feel like I'm not a professional chess player. But my best friend taught me how to play chess. And I picked up fast. Like it's like playing checkers. You just don't need to know how to move the pieces on the chess. And there's so many moves you can capture the king, and there's so many moves to protect your king. As the math you all come out with as chess players. If I move this way, I can capture that guy. If I move that way, I get captured by that guy. So I get the strategy. You don't want, you've got to protect your kid when you play chess. I don't know everything. I didn't read every book, and I don't know if everybody gets the same education, but we don't all get the opportunity in the same direction to it. I feel nowadays people want to make it in the world. People are tired of fighting in the world. So when people walk around and act like they're some bunch of haters, you're lying to each other as people. There's not even enough hate to hate each other as people because uh, we all have a chance to breathe. We all breathe oxygen on this planet. We all live on this planet. So our planet is our home. You all could talk streets and saying that, oh, it's because of the streets. I'm allowed to treat you a different way because it's the streets. I don't know who came up with that, but even what you are, that doesn't even make sense to do to each other as people. As to, uh, does everybody go out of the way to be like a good friend to each other? Or everybody has family. I feel like as a human being, our planet should already learn about love on this planet. So it sucks that people calculate and fail you. So everybody can get an A and B in that class. Uh, because everybody's smart enough to get A's and B's in school. We all, you, we basically are all pretty much born the same way, I feel like. Unless there's some way I don't know about as a human being, but I'm okay about it. Uh, I, I was a shy, I was close to a premature fate. I was a little tiny baby. Not tiny, tiny, but I feel like I came out early. And I had to watch Back to the Future in the 80s. And then there's a chance I feel like I'm claustrophobic. I don't feel like I could be in tight spaces for a long time. Uh, as I feel like I was almost close to being mature and I had to get at it there. Well, I guess I have to go back to the seriousness of the world and don't have a laughter in my videos. Maybe that's what you want in the world. I've been robbed, beat up, kicked. I could have got killed all around the world as a soldier of serving my country. That, or whatever else people do to each other online. That I feel like, wow, it's cool that I could be like Michael Commiso and wipe that off. Everything you guys did to me, I won't wipe it off. You know, you could continue to talk bad about your American hero online, but hey, it's like playing chess. Action, reaction. And sometimes you might have to lose your piece, so you save you another piece on chess. Nobody taught me that. I feel like I taught myself that. And I try to protect all the pieces, not just the king. But I got to realize if everybody in chess protect every piece, nobody will play chess and nobody get anywhere. So I don't have any kind of special way of playing chess, but I know how to play chess. And being, I don't know, shy, I was in special education classes, so I kind of took that. I was embarrassed that I had to get out of class. And everybody said, "Where's Commiso coming from the classroom? It's go to the speech academy, speech therapy." Well, I gotta realize, who cares, man? Seems like you could try to be the most perfect person in the world or be the nicest person in the world, and you never broke the law in your whole goddamn life, or everybody that's a few hours, a few seconds to hack your computer and be judged. So are we get judged by the whole world or a few people on the internet? I don't know, family and friends. You know, that's cool to have. I feel like I got a cool family and I got cool friends. But as I keep trying to put the puzzle together as to my mind is always constantly thinking. Apparently, there's a way of not thinking. I didn't figure that out because somehow my mind always moving. I don't know if it's about uh, a nut from a tree, just as the squirrel from Ice Age, that Ice Age, with the little characters. I'm the squirrel in the movies trying to get the nut from the tree, while the whole world is falling behind me. I'm still trying to get the nuts from the tree. That's not me. That's me. I feel like that's the best way to describe Commiso of me. I was skipping around the whole world when I was serving the country. That's where I was at, John, skipping around the world serving my country. But in a few hours or a few seconds, people could turn on each other and forget who we are as people. Sucks as to, damn man, imagine being Michael Jackson. The whole world loves you. And since you are some kind of negative haters, you come up with a story. Everybody comes up with a story. So I'm just trying to be my own story of my own life. If you want to get deep inside my mind. So I feel that my mind jumped to subject. When I'm in class, I'm not just focusing on math. I'm already focusing on the next class that I have to go to. And don't even realize I'm still in the math class. So that's my mind. As you all can focus it on reading the book, my mind is already further than the book. So people treat each other no matter how different. I don't know what different. Are we all human beings? How different can you claim that we are as people? As I took sociology. I was stationed in Freiburg in Germany in the military. Sociology is like the study of people and culture and community. How we move, what we think. But I feel like go further than that. So I don't know much about Albert Einstein. That only the things that was talked about Einstein. I feel you have to have an imagination to see relativity. That's why people for years sit there and try to come up with math and find out if they can see relativity. It takes more than just math to see relativity. As we all know, math is not flat. Math is round. Math has a shape. Math is not flat in outer space. So people can't see relativity, and maybe they can see relativity in math, but they can't see relativity in their field relativity on this planet. So you have to have an imagination to feel relativity on this planet. We're moving faster than I feel like you all claim as seconds on this planet. Yes, you all saying, well, according to our math, to plan A to plan B, our planet is moving in seconds down to space. But we all know it's not just plan A to plan B to outer space. There's so much more than outer space than plan A to plan B. So it's hard to how small and tiny our planet is. It's hard to feel relativity on this planet. Apologize if I don't know all the technical words because my hometown law is trying to disrespect me and call me a name after 9/11, and they're Americans, and I'm confused because Americans stand up for their American soldiers. Access. They must actually have to get mad at you, right? They got to get mad at you. That's how the world works. People have to get mad at you to get you in trouble. Well, just because people are mad at you doesn't give them a right to call you a name and make fun of you. So technically, if they really want to use the law the right way at court around here, you guys are breaking the law and calling me a name and bullying me just because you decided to monitor me after 9/11 as a soldier online. And I had to use my training to wonder why you had to monitor me after 9/11 as all the training they taught me in the military. Because sucks that people lie. Do people lie not to hurt each other's feelings? But no, it's a lie because I really don't know why. So, in a way, if you look to the internet as outer space or relativity, the internet the internet feels like how small the internet is how big the internet is. So the internet has its own relativity. As everybody's hovering in outer space, we're hovering in the internet with relativity. So I don't know if the internet is some type of brainwashing tool or is it television as to radio or newspapers, whatever's going on with that. But calculation, I guess you can't calculate everything. How hard mathematician tries to calculate everything. Really can't. Yes, you can calculate how big your planet is, or this size is that bigger than that size. So, uh, to calculate love, I feel like, well, I did the math to find love. I should have love, but don't have love with my man. Because it's more than love. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of cock blocking motherfuckers in the world online. If you think about it. But it's like nobody knows about love, but it's like 99% sex online and 1% of everything else. Uh, I feel that's the best math as to every site nowadays got nudity on the site. Every site has sex on every site on the internet. So 99% sex is talked about online, as the law is trying to claim that the law don't talk about sex online as the law. Uh, I don't know how. Yes, serve and protect American people and the flag and the country. Serve and protect yourself, protect your friends, protect your family, protect each other as people and protect. Uh, we're using the internet as some eavesdropping motherfucking tools in the world. Since we know how to install programs and viruses, we can go on your computer and talk shit about you around the world and don't know anything about you because you didn't even try to hang with me back home as cyborgs, robots on my internet. I feel that people don't even talk this long to each other. Well, that's how boring the world is. You jump to the conclusion so fast as people. We're stupid as hell. Curse words. Oh, shit. Yeah. I try to figure out how people get mad at curse words where shit, that's all people motherfucking does to each other online, right? So, offended. Do people actually get offended nowadays or that bullshit too? Because it seems to me we 99% sex online, so we're bullshit to each other. Everybody walking around like claiming they can hate each other as a human being on the planet Earth. But there's 99% sex online, so I don't know if some crazy person in the world trying to fuck up the internet because there's 99% sex online in the 21st century. Or whatever matrix time it has on the internet, how fast the world works online. But seems like we all cock block each other from every direction on the internet. So to tell each other or teach each other or learn feels like you have to learn on your own nowadays, even with using the internet. Because, yeah, I guess uh, people teach each other on YouTube to do things. Oh, you guys do that, but they don't teach you all the way as to how cool it is to be part of the human race as a human being, as 99% people know what nudity, 99% nudity is sex online. That's the math. You can all come up with some crazy math in your mind like an idiot. I don't mean to put people down. When people call me idiot stupid, I guess it doesn't give me right to call you an idiot. So you're wrong on your math. And yeah, I'm not a mathematician. I don't feel like I know every goddamn math problem in the world, but I have common sense. I feel like most of people should have common sense. So I would say, as an American citizen that served my country, uh, teachers talk to me with respect. Students talk to me with respect. In the military, my battle buddies and even the higher ranks, you know, belittle each other. That's how we do it. As the internet, we belittle each other. But even my higher ranks in the military didn't belittle me in the military. So I miss the military because we didn't have to like force each other to respect each other in the military. We all earned the respect serving our country and earning our respect being in the military. So the respect is there because we're all human beings. We already learned that. We learned it in the dictionary. So it feels like to go out of the way to hate on somebody, you have to disrespect that person a whole lot to hate on that person, right? That's a lot of work, man. For somebody to sit there and hate somebody for no damn reason, and then all of a sudden, oh, hey, we can come up for a reason to hate this person now. I feel like the internet is boring. Nobody has an imagination in the world. I think that's why Albert Einstein was mad at the professor and student. Albert Einstein, I felt like I read part of some book. Albert Einstein got upset with people, and he's not mad at people. I upset because he knows something more because he had an imagination. And as a child, it sucks that you're a child and nobody listens to you as a kid because that kid can have something cool to say. Or you don't really listen to kids as an adult. You all sit there as an adult saying you actually listen to kids, but you don't. We, I don't know, because 100 years compared to billions of years on this planet as life to planet Earth been here billions of years before life on this planet, then life has been on for the thousands or whatever, billions, whatever. We could have had visitors from other planets back in the past before the planet even was created. So there was times. How do you know aliens can even breathe on this planet? Maybe they oxygen is not the same as our oxygen. So understanding each other. I got some books to show. I got a picture of a lion. I was looking for a picture of a lion because I bought a statue at the flea market. And it's a lion statue. And I got the lion because I bought it because the face looks good on the statue. So I said, I'm going to try to paint the face on the statue of the lion. So I had to look up what color the lion was. It's like a yellowish, brownish. And then there's other colors. I had to get black and white. So that's why I bought this. Just, I can't use the internet for everything as a cell phone. So books is no good. To be having. But back where I was talking about. Relativity will make you forget relativity. That's relativity. Relativity. I know it. I try to figure out how to explain it. Oh, there's so many different topics going on in mine at once. And me having a speech impediment, I didn't mind being a shy kid in school because I didn't really had I was embarrassed of my speech impediment. So I didn't mind being a shy, quiet kid. It took that away from me. I don't mind always trying to come up with answers and stuff like that in my mouth. So I think that was the whole point of what they try to teach. I don't know. Well, anyway, relativity of the internet is the matrix, right? Relativity is matrix on the internet. Now we got to figure out what matrix is. Okay. Well, seems like everybody's like fucking out of their mind on the internet. That's how I feel. Every goddamn human being. Holy shit. We are gods. We got the power on our goddamn laptop and our keyboard, and we can do a lot of things as a human being because we discovered the matrix online. So the matrix is everybody's out of their goddamn mind using the internet for the first time as a human being online. They think they got the power over everything. Well, we all know that that already happened before the internet. So it's like people going out of their way to blame the internet now, but we're the ones on the internet as a human being. So yeah, they would have all these problems. All these human beings was on the internet. So I'm allowed to get upset, right? Do people get mad when I get upset and I feel like I have to say something and just because you don't want to get in trouble, you guys sit there and screw somebody else's life over for no damn reason at all? What kind of type of law is that? I thought the whole point of having a law is so nobody breaks the law. So why would anybody go out of their way to make you feel force you to break the law? But they get mad and ask why all this stuff's happening. Well, we know cultures change. We know things change over time. Clothes change. So if everybody's dressed in ghetto in the future, ghetto stop our style because our generation changes. So 99% people are making a lawnmower. He was saying, "Oh, that'd be good to look at the world like that. If 99% online, everybody's just chilling and trying to find love, that'd be cool. So imagine that's how the world. Well, you got that 1%. That's yeah. You got people want to sing songs, people want to make goofy videos, people want to, you know, people do want change, but once we change, we all get mad again. So 99% nudity. Okay. I feel like if I have to watch news, the news should give me some information that will improve me as a human being. That's the news. Not take me down and find out, oh, somebody died today in news or somebody got hurt. That's like boring and it's not a cool thing to know about. As a human being, uh, why are we allowing first only 1% negative to screw our lives? Because it feels like everything affects something, right? Action and reaction. So I'm not sure if the law thinks they're never going to go to jail as the law. But that's the direction you're putting ourselves as people on this planet. Oh, everybody give up. Don't go on America Got Talent. You got no talent as a human being and as in the internet. We're all going to go to jail, even the law themselves. That's not my fault back home as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. You know, I didn't know people were, do. Is it that uh, messed up for veterans to talk about their veterans? Is it really that messed up to do? Why would I care? Because serving your country is the coolest thing you can ever do in your life. You like it or whatever, how you all look at it. And it's the United States of America. So I don't know who the haters are in America, but feels like everybody needs America. Everybody needs America, right? Everybody relies on something. As everybody relies on the internet. So 99% nudity. Sex education. Sex education is you're talking about practice safe sex. To practice safe sex, you'll have to talk about it, right? So how can you all get mad acting like talking about sex is the worst thing to do on the internet? But it's not. Because we all was kids that was taught sex education in school. And we grow up and the sex education is the same, right? To everybody. So to learn about sex is to talk about it. Who's cool enough to talk about sex online? Oh, I see. If you're not cool enough, you're not beautiful enough, you're not this on the streets, you're not that on the streets, you're not allowed to talk about sex, love. That's bullshit too. Of the 99% everybody's getting on in the world online on live television, live public internet streaming world. So that's bullshit. Because in a way, nobody hates each other, right? You don't hate me. You 99% of the world knowing what nudity is. Back in the day, everybody happy in nudity in the 60s and the 70s and the 80s and even the 90s. What changed about sex? Oh, I get it. Back in the day, nobody knew that everybody had sex, but since we have internet, now we know everybody's having sex. You didn't know everybody was having sex before the internet? Part of the cultural. So when you change something that's already been fixed to sex, as people try to be God over sex, like their take back in the day, nothing against the kings and queens. They're good. They're good. There's good kings and queens, and kings and queens did not make it. But no, back in the day, what? It seems like everybody was cock blocking each other. That's why they had to have the Renaissance. That's why there was always war. Shakespeare says everybody's fighting over love. Shakespeare says everybody's fighting over love. So everybody's cock blocking each other and having wars. As the internet is a player tool. Apparently the internet is a love-making tool. The internet is a love-making tool. That's all players want. So back in the day, they had to have the Renaissance because you're all cock blocking haters acting like nobody knows what sex is. Yeah. We had to draw about it. We had to paint about it. Nobody knew what it was, what sex is. So it's how cool you are. You can make it, but then when you make it, people take that away from you. You just told me I made it and I'm the coolest guy in the world. And it doesn't matter what people think. Because I'm an American hero. Was that is that what my hometown court is trying to talk about behind my back and mock me and say things on purpose and we set each other to get in trouble on purpose and then expect good results in the world online. So I'm Michael Commiso. I'm proud to serve in my country. I'm just trying to figure the puzzle in my math is how can you all get mad at nudity as people? You're lying, you know? You're jealous of nudity. If people get mad at nudity, it's because they're jealous of nudity and they want to be part of the nudity community themselves. So when Marilyn Monroe came out on the Playboy magazine, I bet a lot of people got jealous of Marilyn Monroe. So you didn't hate nudity. You was jealous of nudity. You get jealous of, I guess I have to, as an American hero and serve my country, you're all afraid that all the ladies want to chat with me online. Isn't that what's going on? So people don't hate porn. There be no porn on the internet. That's not the case, is it? So when people get mad at you and try to mess you up, that's not a good friend to you. You know? Yeah. Friends get upset with each other. But their friends say, hey man, I'm sorry. I was just angry that day and it wasn't towards you as a friend. You know, to keep your friendship, you don't stay mad at each other. That's not the world, is it? You all want to stay mad with each other. You're all good friends online in the 90s and figure out, man, hey, my buddy, my friend, go on this site because this site's cool. And everybody would think you're cool because you go on this site. So the law is trying to teach me that's not what happened. Apparently, pop-up ads. So if you're good hackers and good friends to each other, would you send bad pop-up ads sites to your computer? No, you all directed each other to the 99% community that's on the internet. So is it organized that people don't know what love is? And nudity is love. You all act like eventually we're going to get, is that your goal as the law? To get all the billions of naked people online? No, it's not your goal. Because nudity is fun. Nudity is like being part of the Renaissance. And everybody's posing for Leonardo da Vinci. Who wants to pose for Leonardo da Vinci so I can paint you on the wall? So that probably was a lie. While you all bunch of haters calling Leonardo names and saying this, you're in the line trying to get the next person to be painted on the wall. This is Leonardo da Vinci. So being bullied, I guess being bullied is part of our lives. As you make it part of our lives. As television and the internet, you're bullying each other. 24 constantly. We're constantly picking on each other. Back in the day, you got billions of porn in your house before the internet. And now everybody knows about it. Billions of porn, the law gets more valid. How the hell? If billions of people in the world online is butt naked, how can the law get mad at one person that's butt naked? That's bullshit. That's the math that came in beside my mom. As 99% is bullshit. Is it what the internet? So we're all hiding the fact that we already saw each other naked before, and now since you're all a bunch of jerk offs that wants to rob me and take my real stuff in this. I got real stuff. I think you are smart enough and know my stuff. My Babe Ruth cards over here. I have money to afford a lawyer. A VA knows that. But I have to come home, and the best thing you could do to welcome back home your American heroes and send them to court. That's how long can you keep that pattern going in the future? Because people don't want to break the law and get in trouble. Only a few assholes. I don't know. But in a way, we all want to be good Americans and be hardworking Americans and go home and be good guys online. But that's not how it works. We we all know we take a shit. Well, only one person gets bullied because they take a shit on. That's the point. Whatever year we are in the Matrix online. So I take a shit as an American hero. I'm doing my best to do it properly. Everything as an American hero. Wow, your major veterans say stuff like that. And I should take a shit all over the fucking world as an American hero, right? Ah, baby, it's my personality. It's who I am as a person. I don't think it's cool to be a hate. So I don't want to be a hate. As I sit here and it's 99% sex online, but television's teaching me, oh, watch out for the law online because there's billions of naked people online and the law gets upset about it. And the law can't stop things online for some reason. That's the 1% crime on television. Because they sit there and worry about one naked person and crap in the future. Can I shoot people in the future? Because you lied to me at court. You say sex is not going to be good in the future and then nobody cares about it and talks about it online. As our clothing, our style, our culture, our clothing is even changing. Feels like the further we go in the future, the less women wear on the streets as clothing. I guess women are mad that men can't look at women as equal as them. So being topless is what they and we all big motherfuckers on this planet with big balls can't allow women to be topless in any country around the world, right? Oh, only at your party. Oh, only the girls are cool that topless at your party. Oh, I get it. You're using clothes against women. You're using clothes against all of us. Clothes. Oh, I see. Oh, it's like the style of your clothes. If your style of your clothes is not cool enough to go to school, then you're not cool enough to be nude in that classroom, in that nude in that school. Oh, so only one person gets in trouble, and then you all can look at each other. Oh, shit. You go back online and be a 99% nudity and sex online, and don't care about that person on toes. I hardly believe it sucks that that's how the world is. But I'm not that way. You know, people ask me when I was a teenager, oh, you look old enough to go to the porno store. Can you go buy me a porno store video in a Commiso? Because you look old enough to go in the store. And I said, fuck it. You don't act like people don't have sex before they're 18 in the 21st century. Nobody knows sex at 18. The legal age is 18, sex. But nobody knows sex after that, before that, or whatever. So you're trying to control sex over people because of the internet, and you're trying to be the higher up. And You expect that, oh, since we did that, we're all going to be billionaires because we did that. No, it seems like the only way you could be a billionaire if you allow somebody else to be a billionaire. You allow somebody else to be a millionaire. It's not because you want money from them. Because if there's only one billionaire you're in the world, you're not a billionaire. There's only one person that's a billionaire. So as it was easy and it was cool and chilling and part of our culture and movies and television and feels that the only reason why people go online nowadays is 99% nudity and sex. Well, I gotta get angry and mad and beat up and touched because I'm a disabled combat veteran after 9/11, and instead of welcome back your home, your heroes, you want to sit on my computer and monitor me. And what sex is for me, for Commiso, I thought sex is the same for everybody's computer all around. That's the meaning of sex. Love. So how can people look at sex off of somebody else's computer, of the billions of sex on somebody else's computer? All right, the math is college push. Right now, everybody's got at least one porno movie on their computer. If that's the math that the college taught the court. Colleges taught the math that court. According to the internet, everybody's got at least one porno movie on their computer at court around here. But that's not the case. Relativity and imagination. Everybody's got billions of fucking porn on their computer in every house, all the government and everybody all around the world. Seems the reason why you bust down the door because you wanted to take the porn that's on the computer for yourself. That's how eager people are in nudity and sex in the 21st century. So now you're telling me wrong still. You're teaching me wrong. According to the schools that I went to and the teachers, you're supposed to teach you how to make it in the world and teach you the right way. That's the whole point of going to school, is to teach you how, and so you can learn and so you improve yourself as a person. So that's now a case of the internet. It's like Michael Jackson been grabbing himself on stage for years, and everybody was fucking grabbing themselves in the audience too at the party. But shit, fuck Michael Jackson. All how cool Michael Jackson is. We all look like corny motherfucker talking shit about Michael Jackson. How cool Michael Jackson is. So 99% sex. It's not because how bad and bad or good and bad. It's called common sense, right? I feel like we invented the internet, or the internet is common sense. So everybody lost their common sense and an imagination as a person that uses the internet. We are so on each other's lives and forget there's an outside. So when people make love and outside nowadays in the public, do anybody get in trouble in public? No, 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 no. You got to advertise sex. There's no way advertising sex as they advertise sex on television. They don't. We're not smart enough to advertise sex online. We don't know. Advertise. The whole point. The whole internet is advertisement. Advertisement. The internet is advertised. Everything's advertised. Everything's advertised. Advertisement. That's like sending flyers to every door around the world that there's 99% on the sex on the internet. That's advertisement, right? You want people to know that there's sex online, right? That's why it's 99% advertisement, sex online. Advertisement. You make flyers to advertise your company and business. So you got to send it off to the doors so everybody knows. If nobody knows about your company and business, then you won't make anything. There'll be no company at all. Advertising. So Do I get more advertisement about sex and you're mad about it? Or knowing there's sex on and you get mad about it? Advertisement, advertisement, sex, sex, sex. Advertisement, advertisement, sex, sex, sex. 99% of the internet, nobody knows about sex. So let's talk about bullshit on the streets and say, fuck it. Everybody knows when everybody dies on television, right? So what we're teaching our kids, oh, you should know about death before sex. Oh, shit. You should know death before sex. Oh, shit. We all focus on that, then finding love on the streets. Holy shit, this is bullshit. Everybody's in their homes playing PlayStation. So how many people die on live television? The whole world dies on live television? Is our future. We all gonna die on live television. That's our fucking ranking in the world on planet Earth. Wow, we're all billionaires because we all die on live television. So I don't know. Doesn't make any sense to me. As 99% is what people are talking about. It says. But I'm taught that nobody's got porn on their computers, Michael. There's something wrong with you because you're the only one that has 99% sex on your computer. Nobody's got 90. Commiso, calm down, okay? I'm going to talk to you like this to a veteran and say, calm down, veteran. We're going to talk to you like this and you're going to allow me or I will get you in trouble. Why? You went out of your way to hack my life and scam me to get me in trouble. So these must be the motherfuckers that try to screw me over. If they can allow to talk to me as veterans after 9/11 like they do, that's disrespectful, don't you think? You know, we all supporting the soldiers and the veterans protect this country, but they want to advertise negative on television and they want to talk bad about Commiso. All the cool things I did in the world. My statement is better than your statement as an American hero, as I serve my country. What kind of crap is that? How come the law can be monitoring 99% sex online and we all got to treat them like they don't know what sex is at court, but they're the one judging me as 99% nudity online. So you don't want to be my friend. You want to talk to me like this. You don't want me to succeed and be something back home as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. Because nobody would talk to me and you won't allow me to go through that. As is known for fact that I'm a soldier after 9/11. So it seems everybody wants to be in control of each other because they know something about each other as people and expect good results in the world. So, you know, I'm a decent person. So I'm not making YouTube videos to point out, ratting each other, ratting each other out. What the fuck are you guys? Oh, you can't rat each other out on the streets. But shit. Fuck, everybody knows every shit on the internet. Oh, shit. What black bullshit too, that word that you made up on the street. That's bullshit, right? Holy shit, I'm an American. I'm a human being. You know, I feel like I went on the wrestling team and tried to graduate. I graduated from high school and started my college. So there's more good things than being some kind of rat on the street. What a rat. Nobody knows that there's 99% nudity online. I'm a fucking rat. Wow, what a hell of an education conversation we have to have AI, artificial intelligence, and inventions and the geniuses. And the main thing we're talking about is fucking shit. Why we have to hate somebody on the internet. So it sucks that I don't want to be talked to down to anymore just because you call me and call me a name on the streets. Right? Because that's what you all try to treat me like I'm from the streets as a soldier, as an animal. American hero comes home and gets fucked down like he's from the streets. I thought you wear a suit because you're not from the streets. You're civilized, and proper, educated. Don't have to talk to each other like streets. Well, I guess there won't be any organized crime in the world if we all talk to each other like we're idiots online, right? So no, I don't know. That's the bullshit. What's everybody's problem as human beings on planet Earth? Because we've been human beings together long enough for us to chill out with each other by now. That's the man thing. And nudity, everybody should be chilled out with that. Oh my God. Oh, we should have overcame that. Oh man. Fuck, dude. We already did overcome nudity. If it's 99% nudity online. So we already voted for nudity as people in the world see nudity. So in the future, can we tell the law of nudity and sex is not going off the line? So can maybe you have some decency to talk to me like I'm an American hero as a soldier after 9/11? And so I'm a really good guy with a good heart. And yes, you all can sit there and act me bad sites and say, you're lying to yourself. But no, I'm an artist. I know I can draw. If people give me the time, I know I can draw. I know I'm an artist. My dad is a house painter. I'm a painter. I know how to paint the wall. But you don't get all that, do you? I'm from the streets back home after 9/11, and I had a bad record my whole life, and I'm bad to bone, motherfucker, and you got the eye, gotta keep an eye on Commiso as an American hero back home at quarterback. And they allowed to lie to you sucks too, you know. You know, for people to respect the law, the law has to respect people, right? I feel like it's a job. Your job is to care about people. You're a cop. Well, you became a cop because you care about people and you were trying to protect that person. Not to go out of the way and get mad at motherfuckers like they never saw fucking nudity in the 21st century and 99% of sex online. 1%. Every site is talking about sex right now on live streaming webcam. Webcam. Oh, webcam. What's that? Oh, a video camera. Video camera is a webcam. We could record everything. We can record everybody's lives online as we hack people's webcams and don't care about nothing about. So, might as well keep all your windows or doors open because everybody can just hack in to see you right there. Well, I have an imagination. I dress the way I dress. I'm Michael Commiso. I'm an American citizen. I believe what I believe because I'm a human being, not some cyborg on a robot on the internet. It's cool that I got a mind of my own. It's cool that I want to win my case back home. My hometown court feels like they go out of the way to irritate me. So I won't win what? What problems on your veterans back home? Issues? Wow. We already got stuff we have to do as veterans to organize our minds, to organize ourselves as people. We got things we got to do as veterans. But let's do everything on. I'm the first guy on the internet, Guinness World Records. I'm the first guy that uses the internet. What year is this? 2025? There's no people uses the internet. I am viewed as one. So since the math is wrong at court in the law, because you view me as one person using the internet. That's why how fast you get mad at me, because you only view me as the only one in the whole goddamn world that uses the internet, and that's why your math is wrong. You calculated it wrong. The laws of you, the whole world uses the internet. The laws of you, the whole world uses the internet, not just one. So you calculating and saying, are you allowed to treat me like this because you bullying me and you're the one that's calling me a name? So you're allowed to treat me the way you guys do. and I'm 100% disabled. They told me at court, it doesn't matter that you're 100% disabled combat veteran. So does it matter if I care if you get fired or not? How heartless to them? Do I do that too? Do I care that you get fired or not? Because I'm trying to protect my flag while everybody's talking shit about my Commiso online. And do I care if you get fired or not? As you don't care that you talk shit about the American hero online. Because I didn't take the job to put down people or make fun of them. I felt when I went in the military, I felt like I had to do something after 9/11 when the buildings came down. I said, there's bodies falling out of the building on live television, and to welcome back their heroes, they act like they never saw death in life. That sucks. How people react over simplest things and don't react. How can anybody die on live television? That's not going forward in time. That's way back. That's like everybody could do something to save Jesus' life, but they all sat around and watched him die on the cross. That's like watching live television, saying, how the hell there's dead people on television? We can't do nothing about it. Of the billions of people that uses the internet. So I don't know if there's some crowded computer on my computer. There's a crowd. Oh, there's a crowd. Just sit there. That's all people do is sit. So offended. Does the law actually get offended of nudity and sex? I don't know, because they have sex themselves, right? It's kind of hard for the law to sit there at court and say they don't have sex at court when our part of our culture is videotape everything, right? So you must have had to keep something hiding off my computer. That's why you get mad. It's because the information is coming off of your computer at court. Saying, well, man, maybe this computer at court can get in trouble because it's coming off of their computer before it comes to my computer, right? So direction, misleading. We mislead each other to get mad at each other for no reason. That sucks. You're misleading me as an American and a human being and civilization on planet Earth, saying that no, people hate sex. That's why there's violence in the world. But there's 99% human beings. You have to be a human being, right, to have sex. In the future, animals can't have sex. We're going to get mad at them. We can't say kids on the internet in the future. We're going to get mad at that shit. Every word we say, wow, I can't believe there's a billionaire in the world. How much hate there is, blame there is on the internet. So it seems like everybody just want to take things. I have to pay for crime so they can get paid for the billions of naked people that uses the internet. I gotta sit there and take the blame from billions of people that use the internet. 99% nudity that uses the internet. As every site is a dating site. Every site is a dating site. Social media. Everybody dating each other for a while. Nobody knows what sex is. 99% sex. So, yeah, I don't know what it means to be an adult, because so far, I feel as a child, kids had more knowledge than adults do, as I feel like they still do. Are you smarter than a fifth grade? My court probably make the kid cry because they want to be right at court, even though they know they're wrong. They rather make the kid cry at court than what's it, wrong? Wrong? They don't want to be wrong because then maybe they can't entrap people anymore, right? In the future or now, they can't make money off of porn and law anymore. They get mad at parents as they act like the law don't know what sex is in the 21st century. It's not putting down the law. It's not disrespect to the law. It's called having a debate about the law, right? You go to the Capitol, go to Washington, D.C. Go to Washington, D.C. to debate and vote for our laws in the United States. You get mad to have a debate on sex, right? You all mad motherfuckers. Hey, I gotta get played so much. Nobody, 99% people don't know what sex is around me in the 21st century. And they rather worry about that than you claim the law cares about kids, but they worry about 1%, 99%. I don't know, because they won't be 99% sexual. But knowing, everybody knows everything. Everybody lies about that, parent. Because, oh, I'm the only one that gets scammed and I'm not getting directed to good. That means I have no friends. No, I got some haters on my computer, dude. Maybe people they think, oh, that's Commiso, man. There's no haters on Commiso. But look at Michael Jackson. There's no haters on Michael Jackson. That's mean as hell. To be somebody's fan and friend or whatever to them and saying, now I'm not your fan or friend because you're not on top anymore as a celebrity. So that must be hard for celebrities, dude. You make them a celebrity to take them that away from them as celebrities. And nobody knows how to save each other's lives on live television. Reality, you all bunch of motherfuckers. People in the world are assholes to each other. If you want the truth, you know, to sit there and act like nobody can help me when there's 99% people talking about sex all the time, but I got to go to court. And this is the first case. How many cases do you get of entrapping people of being nudity? Nudity. Man, you can rap about nudity. That's how much nudity is online. We can see our sorry asses on the streets, but shit, fuck. Damn, we don't give a shit. I can't believe that. That's some bullshit. That's just 99 fucking percent sex online, and they claim they hate each other in the world. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Like, what everybody's trying to solve that we're all human beings almost is that solving problems should be easier for us on this planet as we go further. Where only reason why I like Jules Verne and H.G. Wells and Isaac Newton and Steve Hawking, Albert Einstein, Benjamin Franklin, uh, uh, all these people had an imagination, and I highly doubt they all sat and thought negative in their mind and came up with relativity and all this other stuff. So it's just hard to believe that we all going to die over sex on planet Earth because we're stupid. We're not even smart to come up with relativity. That must have came from something else too, not Albert Einstein. Now we always got to put somebody down in the classroom, so you won't get put down in the classroom. So there's the internet. So since 99% people that got no balls saying they're naked as the law and the government and everybody is a human being and no disrespect to anybody, no disrespect. But that's bullshit because You know, I would say, hey, in the future, 100% nudity online if you vote for me as a president, and everybody be safe to be online and it's naked because y'all overcame that shit as a human being. We don't have to die over nudity no more on planet Earth to be a cock blocker on the street because we discovered relativity on this planet. We discovered black holes and shit. Shit, I thought the internet is supposed to improve your right. Customer service. I'm the customer to your law, to the internet. I'm the customer. I'm right. Customer's always right to improve your company and everything, right? So that sucks. Advertise. They write an advertisement to 1% negative to try to figure out shit so we don't have to have one. They don't have to advertise shit like because we all discover we're all human beings on this planet. So it sucks that we're all trying to achieve and succeed in life, but we have to get forced to watch negative on television and the internet. This comes to your computer. I must be the only one that internet comes to. The computer comes to me. I mean, the internet comes to my computer. No internet goes to any computers or all around the world. So yeah, that sucks. Like, I guess that was what Michael Jackson was trying to teach the world. Shit, I'm the only one that's has the balls as Michael Jackson to stand up to the world and help the world out. But nobody has the balls to stand up and have my back as a friend as Michael Jackson. So what did I teach the world? That's Michael Jackson. Because I taught the world, everybody uh, can find love, and we all deserve love in the world. That's Michael Jackson. But that's not what happened. There's some kind of rating of 99%. 99%. Oh man. Wow. They rather just sit there and talk about it. They actually get it done. Nothing would have got done in the military if y'all sat around and talked about it. So no, I feel like I was a good soldier in the military. I do. Uh, I felt like I was a good soldier, and part of being in the military is when you become a leader, you got to make decisions on your own. As you get older, and as you in the more experience in the military, uh, your leadership should. I guess leadership don't come overnight in the military, but I don't know, it's probably hard to be a leader. It's hard to be a leader, military or a leader in general. How much bullying we do online is too. I don't know. Do we all want to be lead to a good life on planet Earth? And we all have good oxygen on this planet again because we're smart enough to figure out how to fix it. We got billions of dollars in NASA that put oxygen on this place. So we know what it takes to have life in outer space. Well, we rather sit there and complain about why we can't save people's lives in the world and everybody can have a good life and don't have to die over stupid shit because somebody's an idiot and then take the other class saying, well, everybody's got opinion. My opinion might, I feel like it matters. Opinion or judge. Everybody's being judged more because of the internet or less. If I didn't have the internet, would you judge me more if I didn't use the internet? In the 20, whatever matrix time you have on the internet. It's, like I said, generation changes, culture changes, everything. Community, even a style, always changes. So it's kind of hard for people not to see how the future is, where Oh, it feels like you guys don't want us to see a future. That's how jealous we are as a people. We all know that we're human beings. We all got minds, but somehow we still get jealous of each other. We all have the same opportunity, or we all have the ability to make it to the top. Ability. Well, I feel like when you go to school, the teachers teach you that says that you have the ability to be anything you want. So, but people allow you. That you allow people, allow people, you're allowing. What? I'm one. I'm the one that went in the military. I'm the one that served my country. I didn't allow people allow me to join the military. I served my country after 9/11. I made a decision to serve my country. So that's going to be part of my life as a vet. And if people can't find a way to adapt or feel or adapt. Adapt what? Everybody's a bullshit, lying motherfucking hater in the world, and instead of for everybody to have make it in the world and nobody sleeps in the streets in the world. Allow. I thought this is the United States of America. I'm going to allow myself as a human being. Acknowledge I'm a human being. So when people overreact over the simplest things to get you in trouble, that means you're the ones that stole my lottery ticket. So our lottery ticket was stolen from me in my other apartment. I had a winning ticket and I was playing lottery for a while. It seems when you win, the machine would tell you if you win. Now, I don't know if people have control over their machines or control over the numbers in the lottery. So I had a winning lottery ticket and I kept it in my wallet. I said, I just got to take it to that place. And it's in my wallet. And that's when everybody changed your feelings about something. It's about money. Everything's about money. You change the feelings about people when money is around. So I don't know if the laws, as an American, since as a law for me, as the law as an American laws for me as an American. They're not trying to make a profit off of me as an American law, right? Because how can they make money off of something they say we can't be viewed? Well, everybody dies on live television. Uh, is that which TV show you want to go on? Die on that show. So who we blame? The show? You allow people dying on your show? How's that? How's that? How you get paperwork? Allow people to feel people to die on your show. What paperwork are 90? You need paperwork for 99% nudity. It's paperwork saying it's okay. 99% nudity. To cry about 1%, do people care about the people dying on television? Do people care that people die in the world? All you worry about is if people have sex online or not. My hometown law is wondering if 99% people are having sex or not. And to make me look bad, because there's 99% sex online in the 21st century. So I don't know what type of haters I have back home, but I don't know what type of Americans go out of the way to make their soldiers after 9/11 look bad. I look at that because everybody made me believe serving my country is the coolest thing for me. But now money's involved. Oh, we need more money. As long as you give me more money, then I would treat you with respect. Oh, that's friendship now. I have to give you money for you guys to be my friend. In the future we're going in. But we all grew up with Michael Jackson music. People are not like that. So I'm a gullible person and believe everything I hear because I'm a nice person that served my country after 9/11. I can believe that everybody's nice. Nobody's out to get me and hurt me as a soldier after 9/11. So it's like, can I get my money back? Because I'm a soldier after 9/11 and I feel like you forced me. Uh, for what? Force all that. That's it. That's it. That's it. But you still saw the internet. Oh, when you see the internet, you get in trouble. Well, everybody sees the internet. Do people get in trouble when somebody dies on television? Who gets in trouble that person died on live television and the world didn't do anything about it? Oh, man. So I feel like in the future, I think the ratings on people dying on television, the shows are going, it's not going to make it in the future. So crime, television is not going to make it. How much they feel like, it is. It's not. Because eventually people are saying, well, there's no more crime on the street. What the hell are this show's talking about? And then, holy shit, where's Waldo? I was pretty good finding Waldo in the Waldo book. You remember Waldo finding the answer or finding where's Waldo in the book? And it takes a long time to find Waldo. I was pretty good finding Waldo in the book. So finding who did the crime. Wow, it must be the show because they're the ones that got paperwork saying you're allowed to watch this. So I told that's not what we was raised and grown up. It wasn't taught. I don't understand. If we want us to advance in future, and we know that watching that is not cool to do, but we don't get in trouble, do we, while we watch 1% crime on television? But we can overreact when what, you found out that there's a human being that knows that, there's other human beings online, has the 99% nudity. Kids don't know nothing, man. I don't even know why they came up with the show Smarter Than the Fifth Grader. When now the adults saying kids don't know shit. Well, three kids don't know shit. You know, I don't know if I'll be a good dad one day, but I know I would try my best. But you don't get that results that for anyone saying we're the ones that send you slides now. Just deal with it and pay the bill, have fucking crime, and then get over with yourself as a person and deal with it. I'm a hard American man. I go out of my way not to break the law. Uh, so far, I feel like I'm always, a good guy my whole life. So if I'm a hardworking American man and not try to break the law, if my people forces you to do it, should I take that as a gift? Take that. They tell me just take the deal. And I said, why the fuck you giving me this fucking deal for? As the 99% one. Oh, Commiso's nice. He don't know what curse words are. Oh, oh. So people are brave enough to bully the good people and nice people in the world to come together on the streets and hate one person. But people can't come together and figure out why people die on live fucking television and nobody gives a shit about. So, oh, it's hard to believe that the law actually zeroed down and uh, I'm being discriminated because you all know that I'm a disabled combat veteran after 9/11, and hey, it's hard to come back home when, wow, wow, everybody is everybody a hater. I don't know, man. Because if everybody was a hater, I wouldn't have had a good time with my family serving my country. So, uh, uh, people can't come together in this world. People, I don't understand how people come together sometimes. It's hard to be a leader when you're confused and don't know what people want. And seems like nobody's satisfied. It doesn't matter what people want. They're always going to get mad at each other as people. You could give them gold. You could give everybody gold in the world and you still get mad at each other, right? 99% nudity, but the information tell me I should get mad at myself as a soldier after 9/11 and don't even try to be a father one day because according to the law, I won't be a good father one day as an American hero after 9/11 attack. So I don't know what good friends would tell you you'd be a bad dad one day, but they're not that good of friends, are they? So respect. You know, it's hard to keep all your feelings in, knowing that I know when people mock me. I know when people talk about me. I know when people talk to me like I'm stupid, but they still do it anyway. And you do that to each other, not just me as a shy quiet kid, is, I don't even, you can't blame the internet. The internet wasn't around long enough compared to a human being on this planet. Because we're controlling the controllers of the computers, right? We're the human beings online controlling the control of the internet. So is that my welcome back home as a hero? I got to take the fall of the 99% nudity online, but the law act like they never saw nudity their own self, so they won't get in trouble over the cameras that being. Oh, oh, everybody's got to prepare for the camera online, live streaming video. It won't be believable if the judge is laughing at court. Just prepare this time. If I'm laughing, having a good time there, it's hard to believe the judge and the lawyers and saying, how you laughing around a veteran in chains after 9/11 and I could have got restrained and get my head chopped off after 9/11. How can you laugh? How can you laugh saying having a good time? That's another thing. How can people have a good time over somebody else's miserable life on live television? How can we get entertained by somebody else's fall on the internet and television, dude? How's that benefit me saying, oh, he did something bad. That makes me better of myself because he did something bad on television. He won't go far in the future in television, right? You know, if everybody's trying to figure out where the future is, so that's all. But what's our future? We all die on live television on planet Earth because we're too stupid enough saying, that's not cool to watch. So that's why there's 99% nudity. But I have to be played and take the fall for everybody. And I'm a soldier after 9/11, and everybody taught me being a soldier after 9/11 it means a whole lot. But I gotta be talked down to like I'm a nobody. I don't understand that. That's Have you ever watched Forrest Gump? Forrest Gump understood everybody. Just because somebody has a learning disability or uh, some kind of whatever, they still understand what feelings are. Forrest Gump understands. That's what made the movie. And Forrest Gump, they try to teach Forrest Gump. He's not smart enough to go to school, but he's smart enough to serve his country. So I don't know how long people can keep being mean to each other because the, the internet. I just feel like I go out of my way to try to be nice to people because everybody else be nice too because I'm nice. I feel like that Michael Jackson must have felt the same way because remember, Michael Jackson was a child celebrity. Not everybody. Everybody wants to be an actor. Everybody wants to be on television. Everybody wants to be a celebrity. And we all have the chance to do that nowadays because if we don't fuck it up. But as a child, imagine being Michael Jackson as a kid. He's saying, I'm poor. I can't help nobody. I'm poor. Now I'm a rich. So, holy shit. I'm a child and I'm already a fucking millionaire. I'm Michael Jackson as a child and I'm already a millionaire. Oh man, I can help my family out. I can help everybody out as Michael Jackson because I got the money to do it now. Man, as a poor child, man, that's cool as hell to Michael Jackson. So as an adult, he had the same way of thinking as a child. I'm Michael Jackson. My music's gonna change the world, Michael Jackson. Everybody's going to be nice to each other in the world. Everybody's going to respect each other if they're the law or not. Respect the law. That's just common sense and it's respect the law, bitch. I feel like as a soldier after 9/11, dude, I served and protected American law, so I think I gave him enough respect. But how amount? You must need a lot of respect nowadays. Nowadays, the respect you need to make it in the world is not enough. The respect you need in the world we live in now. You need a whole lot of motherfucking respect for everybody to stop picking on you on the street. So I feel like a lot of celebrities become celebrities because they don't want to be bullied. I gotta come up with something better to say because they will leave me alone. And I know I'm smart enough to say something better than that guy. Well, to improve and go further in life, it's not to be a hater all the time. I want to be me. It's cool that I can stand up for myself. People get mad at me because I stand up for myself. Doesn't make you really good friends to me. As I was taught, stand up for myself in the military. In the wrestling team, I was taught to stand up for myself in the military. And I hold back because I'm a nice guy. I don't want to hurt anybody because I was trained in the military. I know what to do as I was on the wrestling team and I have to wait. All I need to do is work out just for a little bit and know I'm strong. We won't allow us to go forward. It's like we didn't accomplish anything on this planet. We're just going to sit there and argue about 99% of why people are happy in the world and only 1% dies on live television. We're not even capable of surviving weather. People still get hurt in the weather on this planet. When we're smart enough, it's not a coward. Just you get away from the weather. The weather is natural. It's part of nature, and it's not the weather's fault that you're right there at that time, and you have enough time to get away from that weather. So it doesn't make you a coward to say, I already saw a thunderstorm in my life, and I need to go over here now. Two, wow, are we all hacking each other to know each other's lives, to improve each other, and to say, wow, we're all got something in common. Do people go out of the way to find something different about each other when we're all human beings? We're all got something in common. Today is our first day on planet Earth as a human being, and we accept ourselves because we just discovered that we're all human beings. Wow. So, can we, on the first day of life on planet Earth, saying it's okay to be a human being? Well, we're playing about that guy's a human being over there. He's a human being over there. What the heck everybody fighting about? Not knowing? Or, uh, I thought we come up with medicine to prevent virus and diseases. So if we came up for a system not to hurt each other on this planet and everybody gets chill, what the heck is going on? That's what I'm talking about. Because I highly doubt people go out of the way to get the viruses and the diseases. It's part of the nature. And we have to learn and adapt. And it's okay to have medicine. It's okay to be cured. Because we know, I don't know if I talked enough about space. I watch here and there about space on YouTube uh, and how the universe works. But I didn't watch all the shows. Well, it seems that outer space creates protons and neutrons. So it's either positive or negative charge in outer space. It seems like there's a spark. To start life in outer space, there's some kind of type of spark as a charge. It's a negative and the positive and the protons and the neutrons that creates the atom. So we have an antidote to everything on this planet. I feel like outer space to be generous enough to have life in outer space will have a cure for everything on this planet. As there is a neutron and a proton to make an atom. So when people sit around and take their spark because they're bullying somebody online, makes you not smart. Because you could be the smarter kid and saying, I'm going to stand up to this kid because he's not strong enough to stand up for himself. Or he feels like he don't deserve to stand up for himself. So as Commiso in the classroom, I was the goofy. I take the ease off of everybody in the class. You may not know much about Commiso. When he comes in the classroom, everybody gets A's and B's in the classroom. He's some kind of goofy white guy in the classroom. Commiso takes the stress off of tests. The test day. Today we all have tests. And Commiso somehow comes to class. Yeah, I don't know all the answers. I get nervous too when I take a test. And I want to get the answer right so I won't look like an idiot in the classroom. Well, we all make each other look like an idiot. All we do. That's why it's hard to believe it's hard to find any geniuses in the world because we always make each other feel like idiots. So how they would know that there was a genius in the first place if we're all idiots as we treat each other. So it sucks that when somebody knows the answer in the classroom and everybody looks at them like they don't know anything about anything. So I make my YouTube videos because I felt like everybody was going to go out of their way back home and set me up to film and say, you didn't want me. Nobody wanted to know about my condition making it back home at the best. You know, you got all this, I don't know, what's wrong with me? That's how I feel. as to I'm 40, to where I'm like, wow, felt like I'm supposed to be more and further in one. Well, I'm stressed out spinning around the sun out here, man. Trying to keep up with the day and night, and I'm tired. Because I'm trying to relax and I'm trying to fix things at the same time. You know, I like fixing things. I like putting tables together when they come with the paper with the instructions with the table. Because I can say, I put it together. I'm the one that did. Not to, if you all, I have some kind of weird way of thinking, you guys people. I'm not rubbing the fact that I serve my country and I'm a veteran and nobody's nobody. Then I feel like shit. All these years making YouTube videos, I understand Michael Jackson's pain because that guy traveled all around the world to make world peace in every country. So imagine all that work. Michael Jackson's super tired. He don't even know how people are going to react to his goddamn music. And he's up there on the stage saying, I don't care if people like my music or not, Michael Jackson. I'm on this stage because I'm going to show how easy it is to be happy in this world. You all act like it's so hard to be happy. Michael Jackson showed the whole world how easy it is to be a happy guy. That guy, if you all try to figure out if people smoke weed or not, Michael Jackson was my number one smoking weed with Snoop Dogg. Because he was thrown out on the stage trying to walk on the moon, Michael Jackson. He's trying to teach everybody this is how you walk on the moon. Because really, nobody really knows how to walk on the moon if you think about it but Michael Jackson. So, man, everybody takes everything the wrong way. Like misleading each other as people. So, I got books. Yeah, I really do want to read them, but it's like, if I read books about chess, will that change me as a chess player? Yes, I pretty much don't know much about chess, and luckily I've won so far. Maybe that's what's going on. And then you take the happiness out of everything. Even playing chess, you made chess so serious. That's why, what's his name saying, fuck it, I'll tell you made chess fun. It was fun playing chess at one point. They're like, fuck it. You gotta find me now. Because I guess each chess player try to learn each other's moves and learn each other's strategies to learn each other everything. But eventually, if you think about it, everybody's going to eventually know everybody's strategy before they even sit down on the table. That's why I said, fuck it. I love this. That's why that guy, what's his name, finding, William the Nemo, that was his name. The chess player was finding Nemo. Because he said, shit, I was having fun playing chess and everything. I was having a good time. Now, shit, everybody knows each other's fucking moves before they even sit down on the table. I think that's the reason why I don't want to read more about chess, because then I know everybody's move is, and it'd be boring to, this guy's going to move his piece here, and I'm like, I have to move him here, well, I knew that was going to happen. What's this? This how the world works? Wow. Hey, we all got to hide the fact that there's 99% nudity online because nobody understands nudity. We are into the top secret world of nudity. You know, everybody wakes up every day and find a reason where all this nudity come from, where all these nudity come from. So I'll be for free tricking out too if I can't figure out where all the nudity is too. Holy crap! 99% nudity online. Nobody knows where the nudity's coming from. Maybe people do know where nudities come from. That's why people know where 99% nudity is. But that's like not the math I'm getting. So if people wanted me to get mad and angry, oh, now we got an excuse to get you in trouble more now and everything as a veteran, take your benefits away from you, all that. But, you know, I have nothing against soap operas, but I'm tired of people, hey, they're actors. That's supposed to entertain us. We don't have to live in the soap. That's the whole point. When you watch a soap opera, you're not supposed to become a soap opera, right? I learned from this soap opera, life is not like a soap opera. But that's not the direction that we going. You know, I, I, I don't know what type of man I am, but I know I'm at least a man, right? I feel like we have enough education so far that everybody knows who they are so far, or maybe not. So, finding the right words. Well, what's the right words? Oh, well, since they all came together and tried to figure a way to take from me, so I all come together and say, well, that was my money you took from me, and that's the one I earned serving my country. Why are you taking this? And you all claim that you're respectful law enforcement in the East Coast in the 21st century. Well, I'm like, well, yeah, I feel like people get you got to respect the law. Well, as to we should have enough respect to respect each other no matter who we are, right? As people, right? Respect. I think that's what fucks up being a kid. We were friends. What's respect mean? Daddy and mom? We were already friends as a child. But as an adult, you have to respect each other as friends. Wow, I didn't know. But as a child, I don't know anything according to being an adult. I have to learn as I go, I guess. There's no some type of education system on this planet. Oh, who is allowed to teach sex education? Is it just teachers that are allowed to teach sex education? Or anybody can teach sex education? Well, 99% says everybody is having sex. So we're going to have to practice safe sex. Right? So in the future, can I have my money back from the court? Because right as we speak, uh, there's more nudity over the years. And uh, you lied to me as a soldier after 9/11. You got mad at me and trying to set me up with things that I didn't do just to please yourself or something, maybe. I don't know. I don't know why people get mad at people when you're the one that set them up to get screwed over, right? Well, how can you do that? So I don't know if I feel as Americans and as in America, and, yeah, so uh, uh, we have some kind of system to pay our law enforcement has taxes, and get paid really pretty good. So I highly doubt law enforcement's going out of the way to get more payments. That's not whole. Hey, if you want to get paid for your service, that's cool. But that's not the only reason why you serve. So it says, you're not supposed to talk about money to the VA. They get mad at you. You're only supposed to talk about your disability. Thinking too much. So the hell can you talk about? You try to tell me everybody just worrying about if I get paid that I serve my country or not after 9/11? That's all you guys are worried about? Oh, it must be taken out of your paycheck to help a veteran now. For, uh, I don't know. They try to teach you, it was because of us, uh, our taxes, that why you get paid as a vet. Serving your country is a job. I earn my benefits, you know. Uh, I didn't know people get mad over stuff like that. I didn't know. I thought being a veteran is being a veteran, and that's something really cool to be. So it sucks that even if you're an American hero, people take that from you too somehow. You're never good enough in this planet, man. We complain about so much. We're losing oxygen on this planet. I didn't complain this much when I was in the military. That's why the military, I didn't complain. I say, I did whatever. I just, but there's a difference between uh, complain about it and sit around and act like nobody can do nothing about it and then get mad at one person. Never going to get far. Well, because we already proven that in history that it didn't work for anyone. Oh, I know who Leonardo da Vinci. I got this book because it says the complete drawing. So I don't know if this is artwork or just this drawings, a sketch in this book. But it looks like his sketches and his ideas. So I guess back in the day, it sucks. You write a book, it's not for people to take your ideas about the book. You want people to read a book to come up with ideas. So I have no uh, I just do as I the 99% nudity online for people to get mad on this planet as we were pretty much raised around sex and nudity. No matter how hard everybody tries to see it, we all were raised around sex and nudity. If not knowing or knowing more or whatever, a prune, well, he don't know anything about sex. He's a prune. Just get mad at him. Oh, he knows too much about sex. Oh, shit. Just get him in trouble. Just get mad at him. Oh, he don't know anything about sex, but we're going to get mad at him anyway. So, for people to succeed in life and accomplish things, that's probably hard to do. So imagine back in the day, Michelangelo was just an artist and he wanted to do some art so they won't destroy the Sistine Chapel. It says, if I paint something really good, they won't destroy this building. And the reason why they do the art was on the inside of that building. So, it says to keep the internet going, And y'all paint a pretty picture on the 16 chapel online. So I guess in the world we live in, sex bad. But I'm gonna make millions of dollars singing about sex. Oh, wow. So people can dance about sex in clubs around the world, but know nothing about what can we consider the internet now. I feel like human beings is on the internet, so we planted ourselves online as a human being. So the internet should have a human feeling. So internet, you all can't look at the internet like you do, like we did back in the day, as it's a human being almost. I'm a human being on the internet. I'm a part of your customer service. I'm your customer. I paid to use the internet. I didn't get paid to get screwed over because you decided to breach my security just to send me pop-up ads, then act like it's my fault in the world that there's 99% nudity online, so I should get blamed for it as the 99% nudity. Well, that would hurt my feelings as a friend. It seems like everybody else can party naked at the party, but you gotta get jealous of me and I gotta get played because it's that hard to get love in the world. A lady at the party. It must be so hard to find a girl online or at the party or real life that you gotta cock block each other as people online like that. Oh, that's bullshit too. That's why can everybody stop living in a soap opera? So great. The reason why the law came up with this law is because the law uh, doesn't want me to do it. But there's more than laws that says they don't want me to do it. There's laws that says they want me to do it because of the law. So I can go both ways. That's the law, right? They tell me one thing and do another thing and to get mad at you. And I'm just supposed to sit here and take it because they have an emotion breakdown or something. You know, I could have had emotion breakdown a long time ago. But I say, no, I am Michael Commiso. I meant to do something more than get entrapped from the what? There's only 1% nudity online, and so we have to. Well, we have the nerve to get bully them and make fun of them because they believe something uh, as what? Who gets paid over the 99% billions and quadrillions of nudity online? Dollars? Well, sex won't be so good if all people fight about is money about. I thought that's why I had sex was better on television back in the day because it was okay to have sex and on planet Earth. As human beings, it was cool to have sex back in the day, but now, well, we're some kind of weird ass community online in society. We're going to sit there and have nothing else better to do and pick on somebody on television. Meanwhile, the 1% crime in the world or violence or whatever, we can't figure that out on television. We can't figure this shit out. We can't figure out how this 1% damn crime on television. We have the bad guy on the show, but we can't figure out who the hell it is. I don't know what type of entertainment they think that is, but over time, people, you try to teach us to solve crime. So when people get mad and saying, well, you're the one starting the crime. What the? Oh, man. The way I view the world, that's why I laugh. I'm not making fun of people or making fun of the world or anything. It's just, I laugh because how you all sit there and act like it's so hard to live on this planet. Imagine the dinosaurs, man. They're all big motherfuckers and they got bigger motherfuckers than that trying to take you out every day as dinosaurs. And somehow they coped and survived. We should be able to do more than that. I don't know if everybody can understand English in outer space, but apparently, according to the books that I was reading, languages are disappearing. We don't use languages as everybody thinks. As to now, it seems we're losing our English. Like, as internet talk online. We all speak English and we're going to get mad about it. Yeah, we all, that's all people do is get mad about everything. That's why I can't I get upset with myself when I get mad. I get upset when I have feelings. No, I'm not trying to be Spock from Star Trek and hold my feelings because I'm a different species from a different planet from Star Trek. But, you know, friends, ones we can depend on. I'm talking about friends. Well, how hard is that? Is that? So, if we're supposed to be some genius as a species, or a genius life on this planet, or a genius life in others, we're not getting the answers. We're messing up. We're, I feel like we're people going out of their way to screw together. Oh, we can change the world if we destroy the internet and uh, make a Great Depression on people. Whatever weird way of thinking you got it, people think. But I feel we're learning to adapt and move on, right? But we want to do more than just learn and adapt and move on as a human being, right? The reason why we have all this technology is we're stupid and made it for each other just to destroy it in the long run. We all know how to be cool with each other, but hey, at this time, this destroy our friendship in the world and never get along with each other because you're messing up the 99%. Don't people want 100% sex online? Then nobody will be harmed over the natural things in life on planet Earth. And everybody has had their safety briefing on sex education online. I figured out what veterans had to come back home to do. I had to give you sex safety classes as your veteran back onto the world. That's the public. And sex education to the law. Oh, I get it. That's what I was supposed to do. Nobody knows sex. Wow, I didn't know that. Maybe people stopped fighting over sex if they actually knew what sex was. And it's a part of our nature, right? So you can't hate me because sex is part of nature, right? You can't really do that. So you went out of your way to get me in trouble for that. Over the 99% sex hormone, but nobody can figure out where the 100% fine is on my toes. Well, I feel that's not how it's going to happen because people are tired of fighting. People don't want to break the law. People uh, want to prove themselves. They don't want to have this miserable life on planet as people. We've got this far for a reason. We didn't sit around uh, do nothing about the simplest things that can be solved in 2 seconds. Sex is not a crime. Sex is part of nature. Sex is going to happen if it's on video or not. Sex is part of life. I feel like uh, majority of we all have the responsibility to practice safe sex online. All practice sex online, so you can have sex. Okay, because that's what people do, right? So sex is not a crime, but how we view sex makes it a crime. So you all can view that it's okay for you to have sex at the party and you and everything. Wow, there's only one person over the 99% sex and dudes that's on the internet. I would say that'd be a bad friend to you, me to you, and say, why am I coming to this party where I have billions of people online is getting on and getting mad at me? Because you're jealous that I serve my country? Is my hometown law actually jealous of it? That I serve my country? And that's the reason why you took that job to get more information out of me as a vet? I'm not sure how the world works. Because I didn't expect this, how hard people are to me back home. Because serving your country is a really cool thing to do. For all my battle buddies, serving our country is a cool thing and was a cool it's a cool thing to talk about. So if I'm cooler than you at the party, I'm not allowed to talk about myself as a vet. Oh, okay. So I'll be in the corner hide the fact that I'm a veteran and I'm not even here at the party. Okay, as long as I have cookies and milk at the party and maybe some weed, I'll be okay. Now, I don't really care if everybody in the whole world's making online and I'm the only one that got clothes on the streets online. And for you guys to get mad at me, right? Why you got your clothes on? Oh, shit. That's the future. You're going to go to jail because you got clothes on the street. Everybody, hey, we're all naked outside. Why you got clothes on? I'm going to put you away. As lately, our clothes are disappointing feelings of us. Women are wearing less clothes because they want equal rights, and men are not smart enough to give women equal rights. What was it? We had to fight for our topless. So, is everybody allowed to be topless at court, or just a few people? Well, as long as nobody knows that there's topless people at court, then we can keep being topless at court. As the 99% do. Everything's top secret. There's a hidden world there. There's a hidden world on the internet. There's nothing. Nobody can figure out where it is. The 99% do. So, is it hard to find nudity, or is it easy? What's the conflict at court? If it's easy to find nudity or hard? Easy or hard? Is it easy or hard to find nudity online for you at court? Easy or hard? Easy or hard? Is it more easier because you can, on the law, find more nudity than us? Because you're allowed to monitor nudity and see if everybody's okay, that they're okay, as people forget, there's 99% nudity online. So yeah, while I sit here, my hometown court is using the sites that you guys get mad about and get at one person. Wow, dude. If that's the case, wow. Well, the law gets mad about you about sex and nudity. So the law should have nudity and sex in their homes. Where do these kids come from? How do you teach kids about sex education? And you really, because eventually kids are going to learn about sex, right? And if you're teaching them about them or not, right? Somehow, right? We're all human beings. Sex is part of life. Safety, 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 safety. Safety. We're over safety. This safety, safety, safety. Because you do install security on the computer, so nothing bad happens to the computer. But people break that security that you pay for, right? Because I pay for security, then really technically you don't have to pay for security. It's already built security on your laptop. While people so easily can break that security on the laptop. So they convince you to buy more security for a computer. Well, it feels the more the security is on my computer, the more pop-up ads I get on my computer. So are you getting mad and showing me that there's 99%? Oh, Michael knows there's nudity outside. Let's get mad at him for no reason. And wonder why there's 1% crime in the world. Oh, we all claim that we care about kids, but 1% kids die on television. Uh, what are you going to do about that? Nothing. Because you decided to get mad at one naked person on the internet, and you saw the, the best case of your life your whole time. I don't know. Is it a competition to be a law enforcement or something? That's you're all uptight, trying to find crime all the time. How hard is it? If there's 1% crime on television that you know about, right? On television. That's all. It sucks that the law views everybody as bad guys. It don't matter if I break the law or not, use the internet or not. In the world we live in, you're going to go to jail. You're going to go to jail no matter what. And nobody cares because it's not you that's going to jail until it happens to you. As it seems like the law goes to jail themselves. So I feel like I didn't do nothing wrong but serve my country while, yeah, I know like people hack me, but sometimes maybe I'm gullible. Maybe I'm being sent to a right and everybody's enjoying each other in life and having a good life because they got families and friends online and everything. So the kitty cat's eating twice. Will you give me that? Not me that. You're crazy. Watch the food. Give me that. No. I'd say no. No eat much. No, 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 human beings. Don't eat plastic. That was my safety lesson, Richard. It's not healthy for us. So went to Barnes and Noble and I found a book. This is the Fonzie. So I don't know, some reason this face said to buy me. I said, he looks happy. Maybe if I read this book, I could be happy as this guy. So that was my plan on that. Then I like Jackie Chan. I said, this guy is smiling in this book too. I said, I want to smile like Jackie Chan, and I'm going to read about him, figure out why I want to be smiling like him. Oh, it's the everlasting story. Oh, that's the music song. Then I got this. I got this at the kids section. Because kids don't get booked too, apparently, yet when the law. But kids got books too, huh? They got a kids section. Well, it says knowledge genius. I went through it. It's just a briefing of different types of things to make you sound like you're a genius. No, there's good facts in here, but there was a point for this one. Well, it's reading Rainbow. Look, we got to tell there's more animals on the planet. It's not just human beings. But we're selfish, and I don't know. Because if we allow our planet to die and the life that's on it, then I'm going to fly with the aliens from outer space. See, these are dinosaurs. So if you're all big and bad in the world, come against one of these things. The dinosaur take you out. That's what I'm trying to teach you today. Dinosaurs is going to take you out if you try to match up with a dinosaur. People don't know that. I gotta let you know. Space, the final frontier. Apparently, we're smart enough to land on the moon, but not smart enough to chill with each other on this planet. That's what doesn't make any sense to me. Okay? Yeah. The world, 5,000 things can help you. It could facts. Fact. But even though we know the facts, they try to teach me something different. But how can people be okay with each other over the years in the 21st century? And what are you doing, Oxford? Stop doing it. Get down. Well, he's there. Where's my kitty cat? He's trying to be involved. Whatever. I have a card to show you, but the law that's around me is trying to teach me they don't know what sex is, so we're allowed to get mad at it. Is that it? People get mad at you because they don't know about it? Or they're jealous? Because the only reason why a few people will screw a soldier's life over is because they're jealous of them. They knew that I was a veteran. And this is all set up as they set soldiers to get blown up in pieces on YouTube. But they don't set people up on 99% nudity in the 21st century as well. So yeah, it's hard to not have a conflict where it's like, well, we all can enjoy each other as life on this planet, but instead we take the extra time. We got no time to solve 1% live crime on television. So we got all this extra time to bully you on the internet. We all have people. So I'm being cockblocked because my law was trying to tell me that nobody knows what sex is. So not knowing what sex is or knowing more about what sex is. But I'm not sure. You're okay, boxer. I got to attend to my kitty cat because uh, He eats plastic to try to cough up hairball or something. But it's not good for cats to do that. Somehow, uh, I take all the plastic away. So he's okay. I got a good. It just sucks when the kitty cat throws him. Is that how I gotta clean it up? I think he does it just to, my cat loves me because I have I'm an animal person. Like, that's why I stand up for the animals. I'm a disabled combat veteran and I'm a good guy and do not agree what they say about me. And it's not fair for people to come together and just hate on you for no reason, just to screw your life over on purpose. So that's all. This is your disabled combat veteran actor 9/11. Michael Commiso in Nevada, but it's on.